Visibility is almost zero. Anyone gets lost, hone into my suit's telemetry. You ready?
Ready! Commander, are you okay?
I'm okay!
Hey! We might be able to keep the map from tipping! Watch out!
And that was a clip from Ridley Scott's latest film, The Martian, starring Matt Damon, in which Damon's astronaut struggles to survive alone on Mars after his crew, believing he died in that storm, leaves him behind. Here with his review is WSJ film critic Joe Morgenstern. Hello, Joe. Wonderful to see you.
Hello, Tanya.
So how timely, a movie about surviving on Mars, just as we hear definitive signs of water have been found there.
Yeah, people are accusing NASA of having set up publicity for the movie. And as I said in my review, that's okay by me. I'm happy to publicize the movie, too. It's an extraordinary film with an astronaut having to solve one basic problem: how to survive on Mars with only 31 days of rations after, as you said, he's abandoned, inadvertently left behind by his crew. That's not the only problem, though. The director, the filmmaker, Ridley Scott, who is back in top form, I must say, had the problem going in of how to sustain a movie about a premise like this. The wonderful news, and I must say I didn't expect to be as enchanted by the film as I am. The wonderful news is that it's a movie about problem solving. It's a movie about intelligence, resourcefulness, survival, and it centers on an actor, Matt Damon, who is capable of making us interested in every moment of every problem that he has to solve. He makes this astronaut an extraordinarily likable guy. We're with him all the way, and we're with the scope of the movie, which of course doesn't confine itself to Matt Damon on Mars. It's all about NASA and the machinations for, shall we bring him back? Shall we try to bring him back? How can we do it?
And so this is far from a one-man movie. There's far more.
Oh, far, far, far from a one-man show.
And so despite the movie's name, it's more, it seems to me, and you write in your review, really about being human.
It's about being human. What do you do in a situation like that? Well, you do a lot when you're as intelligent and resourceful as this guy is. You know, I love this movie not only for what's on screen, but for the genesis of it. It began not even as a novel, but as a sort of an upscale blog post by a programmer named Andy Weir, who presented some of these ideas in serial form on the web, and then it became a self-published novel. And here, not a long time afterward, is this resplendent big-budget movie.
What a fascinating beginning there. But Joe, what about the science? Does that part of it hold up?
The science, you know, I'm not an astrophysicist and I'm not a scientist, and I don't know how to grow potatoes, as Matt Damon's astronaut learns to do, and I don't know how to make water because nobody has told him what NASA said this past week about the existence of liquid water. Generally, the science apparently is very sound, and the movie is very much about the science as well as the humanity of this guy in this absolutely singular situation.
A Man on Mars. Fantastic. I will definitely go see it after that review. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Tanya.